I want to have my own mind. And scrolling the internet has completely taken that away from me. I've made a decision. It's a decision that I have been going back and forth with myself for almost 2 weeks about now, because there is a lot of content out there right now about this, because people are really struggling with this, okay? It's been almost 3 years since I completely gave up drinking alcohol and I am sober. It has been almost a year since I completely gave up and stopped smoking cigarettes. But the addiction that I cannot quite kick, the addiction that is whipping my ass, is scrolling the internet. I have spent far too much time telling myself that because I am a content creator, that because social media is a part of how I make a living and how I make money, that I am incapable of giving this up. But you know what? I quit scrolling the internet. I quit scrolling. So it is Sunday, October 27th, and it is day 1 of me being scroll free. And that does not mean that I am not going to be using the internet anymore. I am absolutely going to be on the internet. Like I said, it is my full-time job. It is how I make money. The internet and me we're not going our separate ways. But scrolling, yeah. We're completely done with that. And with all this extra time that I'm about to gain back into my life, what better thing to do than to pick up the camera and start back up my journey on YouTube again? I am absolutely going to spare y'all on the spiel of promises and things, but just know we are here and we are documenting and we're in our creative energy. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm excited about, regaining a sense of clarity and creativity that I feel like I have lost because of scrolling on the internet. A couple of weeks ago, I was actually invited out to this really cool event called Unreasonable Conversations, and Jay Shetty was there, and he did a presentation on the algorithm and the way that it works and the way that it feeds us things. And after taking that information in, I really started thinking about and also observing the way the algorithm was feeding me things based off of the things that I was searching up and engaging with. And I realized that I'm not the one that chooses any of the information that I am being fed on a daily basis. And there's just no way that that is healthy. There's no way that I actually have control over my life or know what I really want for myself or my content when I'm not even the one in control of the content that I'm being fed. So here's what I did. So I spent the past couple of weeks still scrolling, and when I came across people that I was following or content that I really enjoyed, I remembered to write their name down. So I've come up with a list of creators on Instagram and TikTok whose content I feel like pours into me, makes me feel like I'm learning something, doesn't make me feel less good about myself, because that is something that is very common on the internet. We see things all of the time that make us feel like we want more, need to do more, and I'm tired of feeling like that. My life has done nothing but get better, but somehow there is always more and more and more that I am desiring, and I would like to reel that in, okay? Because I have financial goals. You know what I'm saying? Me and my partner, we have financial goals that are not going to be met if we keep thinking we need more and more and more and more. So this is how I'm going to quit the scroll while upping myself as a creator and leveling up, but also not just ignoring the fact that the internet is a part of my daily life. I just need to have some self-control and discipline in that area. Here are my rules for quitting the scroll. And I'm 2 hours into this because I've been up since 7 o'clock in the morning and it's 9 a.m. and I have not scrolled the internet. I will say though, this morning when I was on the toilet and I was having a little bit of a bowel movement, I did tap the Instagram icon out of habit, but I realized what I was doing right away and I closed it out. Last night I was looking into that brick thing that everyone's talking about that actually just completely closes out your social media for you and you like hide the brick somewhere. So maybe I'll invest into one of those. The way I keep having to slide this thing back up, everyone always looks so cute when they put on these things, but I never understand how they actually keep them on their heads. Like, are your silk scarves sliding off your head or are they not? I'm allowing myself 2 30-minute slots a day to be on social media, but I have to be very intentional with that time on social media. For one, the first rule that I'm giving myself is that I cannot start engaging on social media unless I am opening up an app to post on it first. Being a creator is my full-time job. There's absolutely no reason why I should not be posting at a minimum of once a day, if not 2 times a day. And I think limiting my ability to consume content, by making sure that I am putting something out first, is going to make me more creative during the time that I am not scrolling. So I'm doing things like this, creating content, but it's also just going to help me grow on social. And it is a good way to habit stack. If I'm going to get onto the internet, I need to make sure that I'm posting a piece of content first. So that's first and foremost. The second rule is that during this 30-minute time block, excuse me. The second rule is that during this 30-minute time block, I cannot scroll. So I'm not going down my feed. Even though we follow people on our feed, it does not always show us the people that we follow. And I am tired of Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube trying to tell me what I should be watching by just placing it in front of me. So I am no longer scrolling. That list of creators that I made, I can only search up those specific creators and catch up on their content on their pages and their stories if I want to. And while these are creators that still do things like participate in trends, the fact that I'll be able to consume it in a way where it's not a trend being shown to me over and over and over again and making me feel like it's something that I need to do, like that in itself is already a healing journey for me as a creative. Because every time I feel like I have figured out what it is that I want to do on social media, I am fed things that make me feel like I need to be doing more of that and less of this, and just being a part of a bunch of noise on the internet instead of being intentional and making the impact that I want to make. Like, I really want to tell my stories. Like, I really want to get clear about sharing messages that I'm thinking about. Like, I want to have my own mind. And scrolling the internet has completely taken that away from me. And if you feel like that is ridiculous, then you're just not being honest with yourself. Like, anyone that is scrolling the internet, you're like, it's like we're literally being told what to do. I don't want to be told what to do anymore. I've never wanted to be told what to do my whole life. So I'm not about to let I'm not about to let the algorithm control me anymore. I am tired of replicating things. I'm a creator. I'm not a replicator. I am a creator. And I want to get back to that. Those are the two main rules that I'm going to be applying to how I'm going to quit scrolling. And again, that comes into 30-minute blocks every single time. I will set a timer. It's only day one, but I already feel so much more productive. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. And I am excited about the things that I'm talking about, the things that I'm thinking, where my mind is at. I feel more inspired and motivated. I meditated this morning. I read my book. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already started a crock pot for dinner tonight. I started a load of laundry. Like, this is crazy. I had a cup of coffee. I potentially would have still been in the bed scrolling this morning. Baby, that's an illness. That's an illness. I'm combating an illness here. And I'm excited for you guys to follow along with that journey. If you guys are excited about hearing more about this, make sure that you let me know in the comments. Make sure to like and comment on this video as I try to pull myself out of the trenches on YouTube. Just trying to be more consistent, trying to diversify my platforms and everything. And just, yeah, I'm excited to like storytell in more long form content. So be patient with me, give me grace, give me love, give me support. Let me know if this resonates with you in any way, or if you're thinking about trying to quit the scroll and you want to participate with me. Let me know in the comments. I think the world would be a way better place, especially on the internet, if we were all just creating from our own minds, stories, and experiences versus just participating in what it is that these algorithms are feeding us. I want more for us. I want more for me. And I'm excited about all of that. I'll catch up with y'all later. Thanks for listening to me.